What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lakers Legacy. The Lakers defeated the Phoenix Suns tonight, 123 to 116. What a game! If you saw on X, I tweeted before the game and I said my keys, and some of my keys were that we need a fast start. We didn't get that. We needed to limit their 3-point shooting, which I think we did better in the second half, and we needed to win the free throw battle, which I think we won. But wow, great game. This group really showed resilience, and we are 2-0 for the first time since 2009 2010 under Phil Jackson. Uh, we made some pretty good adjustments. I think we actually had a decent game plan. We were scrambling a little bit too much in the first half, but they started to cool down in the second half, and they only ended up shooting 17 for 37 after I think they started 8 for 11 or 11 for 14 from 3-point range. We ended 14 for 27 for 51.9% from 3. That'll do. Now I know we're not going to shoot that well every game, but I said 30%, over 30% would be a win. After how bad we shot in the first game, seeing this kind of progress and us able to bounce back and shoot this well is very encouraging for me going forward. Now, some of the highlights from the game, or like the stories from the game, were Dalton Connect bringing that little spark off the bench. He is getting more minutes than Max Christie now, which I'm okay with. Christie came in, he was all right. He didn't foul as much as last game. Looking at his stats, he was 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, shot 1 for 1, only got 11 minutes. He's kind of just in that void area where he doesn't really have a role right now within the offense, and when he comes in, his defense and energy is all that he really brings. So in a game like this, when we need that little spark out the bench, bring in Connect to play those impactful 13 minutes, and in that second quarter go 2 for 2 from 3 and get the layup or free throws. Those were a huge 8 points for us to bring back that momentum towards the end of the second quarter. Anthony Davis was himself as usual, 35 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal, 13 for 17 from the free throw line. You could see he was visibly frustrated at himself for missing that many free throws, but if he can get to the line 17 times, I think he got to the line 15 times in the first game, that is always a recipe for great games for him. Only 18 field goal attempts. I would like that to be in the 20s. I think I've said that before in the preseason, that when we get to some of these regular games, especially if he's playing 38 minutes against a Suns team that Nurkic was the main defender on him, or Plumlee, he needs to be in that 20 to 25 shots per game mark. The rotation kept at 9. I think JJ Redick made a great decision ending the game with Gabe Vincent over D'Angelo Russell, who is kind of an odd one out in the starting lineup. A lot of people see it. He's just not really himself right now. He's not shooting the best. He's not playmaking as well as he usually does, because we have LeBron and Reeves is taking more of that ball handler role within the Redick offense. So I think we are going to end up moving him at some point sooner than later. I don't think we're going to wait till the deadline to move him. I think if something comes up where we can either get a pick and a center, or if we can ship him off with a pick to get a Walker Kessler type player or a Clint Capella type player, I think we're going to do that right away. I don't know why the Hawks would do that, but if that comes up, we're definitely getting rid of him right away. LeBron, another slow start to this game. Ended with 21 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Shot 2 for 5 from 3, 5 for 8 from the free throw line, 7 for 13 overall. He's definitely taking that back step, which isn't great for me because I drafted him second round of fantasy, but I would rather the Lakers win than my fantasy team do well. But he's definitely the second option now. Like, AD is our offense, and if he's not on, then we still have other ways to get points, but LeBron is that second option now. So I'm glad to see that he's finally taking a step back. He can rest a little more. And I know the starters are all playing heavy minutes right now, but I think that's okay, especially towards the beginning of the season. As we get our players back like Vando and Christian Wood, I could see them getting a little bit less time and us going a little bit deeper into our bench. But for right now, this 9-player rotation is great for us. And I think Redick is making it a point to start off the season strong, maybe go 8-2 within our first 10, 7-3 within our first 10, just to set the tone for the whole season so we're not playing catch up like the past couple of years. Austin Reeves, second best player on the floor tonight, 26 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. Yeah, he did a bit of everything. He shot 5 for 7 for 3, and I feel like every time the Suns were on a bit of a run, it would just be Reeves making a play in order to get us that momentum back. Only 6 offensive rebounds compared to Phoenix's 5 for this game, so it's not the 14 or 15 that we saw in the first game. But we can't expect that all the time. 15 offensive rebounds in a game is absurd, and if we can just out-rebound the other team on the offensive side, then I think we're going to be in a position to win a lot of games. And I think we got like 4 in a row at some point down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Rui Hachimura, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a big 3 to kind of seal it in the fourth quarter, which I think was really great. And then Jackson Hayes and Gabe Vincent. I think Jackson Hayes has been playing perfect games. For whatever we need him to do, he kind of just steps up into that role and plays a huge part as a backup big and playing well alongside AD. Gabe Vincent came in, played great defense. He's a scrappy guard, and he was able to knock down one of his threes, which was a huge one in the corner to kind of get us back into the game in the third quarter when we let it slip a little bit more. Yeah, I think the team played really well. We made our adjustments when we needed to, and the Suns kind of just got tired. They knew they couldn't maintain their 99% three-point shooting, so we were able to claw back in. We stayed the course. We didn't get too high or too low, and we were able to kind of just make our way back into this and start off the year 2-0. That's all we really want. We just want to be in a position to win games because then we have 2 of the best closers in the league in LeBron and AD. But yeah, tomorrow it's a back-to-back, so I wonder how these minutes will look tomorrow. We kind of, AD played 38, Rui 39, LeBron 35, Reeves 37. I wonder if that'll tone down a little bit tomorrow against the Kings, or if we're really looking to just push this thing to 3-0 and start our season off really well. I'm a bit concerned about tomorrow. Now, looking ahead tomorrow, I'm done talking about the Lakers versus Suns. That was a great game, showed a lot of great things. Maybe I'll have a more in-depth video tomorrow morning, but kind of looking ahead, tomorrow we play the Sacramento Kings, who have they only played one game? Let me check. NBA, the Kings, they are 0-1 right now, so they're definitely going to want to beat us. I think it's a stat where AD is, winless, or Sabonis is undefeated against AD in his career. So hopefully we're able to end that streak tomorrow at home, continue this momentum. Let's see, who else do they have? Herter's back. He was hurt, but he didn't play that well in this past game. Sabonis is going to be Sabonis, Fox. The key matchup is going to be the Sabonis versus AD, because I think DeRozan and LeBron kind of cancel each other out. We can try to contain Fox as much as we can, but he always kills the Lakers. So it's really going to be that big man battle, and who are both the hub of the offense, to see who comes out victorious tomorrow. I believe in AD. I think he's going to get the upper hand on Sabonis and continue to play at this MVP caliber level. Not saying he's going to be MVP. This is just 2 games into the season. But if he does continue like this, I can see it as a possibility. So I think he's going to have a really great game tomorrow again. I think he's going to see that 10 to 15 free throws. Hopefully he shoots around 20 to 25, and we can take care of it down the stretch like we have these past 2 games. Tomorrow I'll have a full preview and any news that comes up from the interviews or anything that happens tonight. Dodgers won as well, so it's a good day to be an LA fan. But yeah, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to make a recap video tomorrow because I'll be out of town, but in the morning I should be able to make a preview video and a news video, so stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching. Lakers are 2-0. I'm very excited for the season. This team, I love this team already. I tweeted it. If you don't already, make sure you follow us on X, and yeah, you can hear me complain about the Lakers and praise them all throughout the course of a game live on X, and then before I come to do these videos. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching.